It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans on Monday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You move.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 62 yards. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. It's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This to Laporta, right side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
That's complete to Laporta. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Goff. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Stroud working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
On first down, here's Stroud. Pass incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So here come the Lions now. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
On first down, it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Goff on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Stroud. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And Stroud now to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7. Gone. That's to the tight end, Laporta. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. C.J. Stroud ready to lead the Texans on their next drive. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Taking a shot for Dell here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Let's do this, man.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Stroud. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Every day, let's do what we do every day. Come on, hey, man. Here we go. Let's do this thing. Do this thing. I got you, man.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell from 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff. Caught left side, Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he returns this to the 22. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, it's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Complete to right. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gone. This is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing again is Goff.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start hurts them there a bit, backs them up to 2nd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Collins complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Fights off the defender. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's a give to Mixon. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the air now with Goff.
Jamison Williams.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Well, this is caught by Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Got stopped, would have liked the touchdown, but hey, field goal gives you the lead, and let your defense do the work.
The one thing to keep in mind, though, the field goal is not automatic. You've got to make sure you protect your kicker here so you don't have a block, which turns into a big play. But you're exactly right. Kick it, rely on your defense. This is the proper play here in this situation.
Badgley's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now out comes Houston.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give left side for Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Lions offense set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Goff.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to 4th.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now here's Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Caught left side. Here's Dell. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 12. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
From the gun, here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.